What's going on, everybody? Today I'm coming back with another install video on my 2022 Lowrider S. As y'all can see, I got the highway bars on there on the last video that I did, and I wanted those on there for more comfort on my longer rides that I want to put in this summer. What I got going for you guys today is I am going to be installing cruise control. I picked that up last week. I just wanted to get it put on there, get it all wired up, just so I have the cruise control for the longer rides. Don't mind the bike being a mess. It was my wife and I, our anniversary yesterday, and it decided it was going to rain on us. We braved through it, had a good time. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in on this install and get it done. First, I got to box it and everything. So here is the cruise control in the box. So now I'm going to go ahead and get it opened up and show you guys what it is. Really, this is your cruise control switch. It's got a pretty long wire, long enough to get in with my T-bars. But you're just going to want to remove the top housing. You're going to want to keep that because you're going to have to reuse it for when you put the other one back on. But you're going to want to, you got this bolt here, and there's another one here, and that is a T27. Once I get that all taken off, it's pretty much just trying to locate where the wire's running through. I have a good idea. Hoping I can reuse this sheath to protect the wire going down. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start tearing into this so I can get it done. Got a birthday dinner for my son. He just turned 1 today, so go ahead and dive in and get this going. So the angle of that mirror, that one's going to be a little bit difficult to get to. Don't tell me they use different when they put this back together. So I lied. It's not a T27. When I was checking it, it was a different bolt. It's going to be the T25. Set those aside somewhere, nice and safe. See if I can get this. I think I might take the mirror off just to make things a little easier. Actually, I didn't have to. I got it. Just kind of tilted the mirror down at an angle and fit right in there. So now I'll take the top part of the housing off. Like I said, you're gonna want to keep this one because it's got to go back on for the new one. All right, so now that I got that housing off, it's just gonna be a matter of trying to find where this wire goes and trying to find it in the sheathing. I wanted to kind of save that, but actually I might have to get rid of it. I can't really tell which wire is which. I'll grab a hold of that and see if I can feel it moving at all. I'm gonna go ahead, take this fairing off too. Give me a little bit more room. There, that's a lot better. Gives me a little bit more room to work with. All right, I found it. So it's gonna be this one right here. You gotta be careful pulling on it because it's got the blinker wire attached to it too. So I'm gonna go ahead. Where's some of these wire zip ties right here? Like I said, they send you with some more. All right, so as you can see, it goes into this rubber grommet here, and it's like tucked into the frame. So what you're gonna want to do is, pull that out of there. Hopefully, I don't have to take the tank off. I shouldn't have to though. I got it off, unintentional, but I got it off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hopefully slide that sheathing out and just reuse it. Hopefully, I can get the other one plugged back in too because it was a pretty tight fit in there. I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to. I might. I'm gonna have to put some fishing string or tie some kind of string around it so when I do pull that out, it puts a string in there so I can rerun it right through. So I have to look in the garage to see what I got. So paracord should do the trick. So I should see if I have any electrical tape just to kind of tape it on there so so this doesn't come apart. Maybe I'll try and work them both up at the same time, but it's kind of just a pain in the butt right now. I'm slowly gonna work it down, work it out, and actually it won't be that big of a deal. I don't know if I would just be better off pulling them both out and then running them back in. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I already got the fish tape in there. I also need to be careful that I'm not ripping on that, or else I'll have to get a new wiring harness. I'm actually gonna go ahead and try and separate the two wires. So I don't think you necessarily have to do all this, but I don't know. I don't know if it comes from the factory like this, or I don't know if the dealership that I bought the bike from did this when they were installing everything. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care if I end up cutting the red wire because it's getting replaced. Got a little helper over here. So I do end up having to take this off because I don't think I can't get it out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and break these loose because I'm getting hung up on something pulling it out, but it's all right, not a big deal. But that still didn't do anything. I'm getting hung up somewhere, and it's gotta be this bend right here. All right guys, so I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, this is taking me a lot longer than I expected it would. But you know, I did run into some trouble as I was pulling the existing wires from for the turn signal and the old switch for my brights and other stuff. It got snagged and I was pulling a little too hard, and I ended up ripping the wire that I was using to feed it through so I could tie the new one back through. So I had to completely disassemble the handlebars and all that. Like I said, I was not expecting that at all. I got the new string pulled through. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get this stuff buttoned up. I had a couple more hours left until the sun goes down, and trying to get this done so I can ride into work tomorrow. Once again, I apologize. You know, it's all on me, but I'm gonna keep plugging away at it, and you know, hopefully I get it done. So I'm still out here. I'm fishing these wires one by one because it's too thick to get them both in at once. So I just got the turn signal one in, and I'm about to pull the cruise control switch and get that ran, and hopefully get it all plugged in and get everything tightened back up. Fingers crossed that this goes in pretty smooth like the last one. It should. Sucks, I wish I had some electrical tape so I wouldn't have to worry so much, but it went pretty good on that last pull with the for the blinker switch. But I'm also making these little knots, these pull knots on the rubber coating and not directly on the wire, because you know, I don't want to risk messing this up. Yeah, so I'm pretty much just using masking tape for this, and it's kind of shitty. We went down for my son's birthday cake to my father-in-law's, and I think I needed that because I was getting pretty pissed off because, like I said, this should not be taking as long as it has. I started doing this at I think it's 3 o'clock. No, 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it is now 9:18, which I'm not happy about at all because, like I said, should not be this difficult to do this. And I just hope now. All right, looks like I got it. All right, so I finally got it through. I just need to pull it through. It's right here already, and then get everything all plugged in. Hopefully I didn't ruin any of these wires dealing with all the stuff that I've been dealing with while I'm trying to do this. You know, I'd like to tell you guys I'm a professional at this, but I'm really not. You know, I just started riding bikes a couple years ago. I had a 2016 Roadster, and I did the work on that myself. I put the exhaust, the air breather, headlight, and a couple other things, but that's about it. But I've never really actually done anything like this. But you know, it's all a learning process, which, you know, that's what I want, because you know, I want to get to the point where I can work on my own stuff. You know, I do hope that this video will help somebody, but we'll see. I honestly thought it was going to go a lot smoother than what it is. It's all good. It is all good. I'm not sweating it. If you guys like it and watch it, thanks, I appreciate it. You know, and as time will go, you know, I'll get better. Said I got some more stuff coming that I'm gonna put on. So, but the GoPro and my battery is about dead. So I just gotta button everything up. You know, plug the wires back in. You know, like I said, they plug right back in into the frame and this under this little rubber grommet, just right in there. But you know, I hope you guys did learn something from this. You know, you gotta have some patience too, and I didn't really have much of that. You know, another thing I almost forgot to mention, I figured this was just going to be a plug and play type deal. But when I was picking it up, I asked him about it, and he said that I might have to go back and get it flashed, the computer flashed to the ECU that it now has cruise control. Another video I was watching, the guy was saying, you know, some bikes they work and sometimes they don't. So just a heads up. Yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. But, you know, thanks for watching. You know, make sure you go, you know, hit that like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And, you know, I hope I'll see you guys on the next one.